How do I look? Still ugly? Perfect. Good morning. I need to get a long form video out. This is hard to hold. I need to get a long form video out this week, even though my wife's phone's messed up, so she's using my phone because she has a farther drive. But hopefully that'll get remedied today with the replacement. Yeah, I need a better phone holder. I'll just switch to regular view. So I'm here at the Greenbelt Park, and I'm trying to see how the camera does on this spare device I have, which is Wi-Fi only. I got a flip phone with free service because I'm low income, they call us. I didn't have to get that, but I was offered it. I'm a nerd, and I still like the older technology like flip phones, so I signed up for it, which is coming in handy now because I can make calls and texts on it. Cases of emergencies where there's no Wi-Fi to do anything else with. Man, this camera looks kind of, I don't know. I'm only used to cheap cameras. Well, this is a cheap camera too, but it actually looks better. It's an older Samsung device. Maybe that's it. They seem to have good cameras. I'm gonna flip it around and look at everything. There's rain in the area, but I ain't afraid of that. I got a couple hours to kill. Let's flip this around, shall we? Oh snap, it let me flip the camera around and it kept recording. I'm gonna try to, yeah, this looks pretty good, at least in this viewfinder. I won't know until I go put the video together. I'm not gonna hold it over the bridge too far because I would hate for us to pay another $30 deductible for a replacement device. My wife's was the one that shouldn't have broke. It was a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. I guess it's just folding screens in general. I used to have a Motorola Razr, and it was considerably cheaper than the Samsung versions. But Motorola had it set up where you could do everything on the phone from that little outside screen. So even though the inside screen got broke when I had it, I was still able to use the phone because of that little outside screen. The Samsung version, though, you can do almost nothing on that little outside screen. So my wife's had to use my regular phone, and see how the camera looks on here. Smile, ducks. I noticed that when I zoom in, it doesn't stutter like my Moto G stylus does. Y'all are looking good, ducks. I don't have any food. Yep, even though we're down a device, which new one should get here, or it will probably be a used one because it's an insurance replacement. I still needed to get a long video out this week to help keep the numbers up. Thank you to everybody. Again, I say that a lot, but man, y'all are killing it with the views, and subscribers and followers on other platforms are going up, and I'm just thankful. Hopefully this microphone's working with this. I couldn't tell on when I previewed the video. I just lost my train of thought. I don't know. I came over here to return books and use the Wi-Fi on this thing. Tell you what, the Blount County Public Library's Wi-Fi has gotten pretty good. Connected for me right out in the parking lot. Oh, and I guess I need to do some more walking too. Trying to plan some long videos too coming up. I'm about to take vacation time for the first time since 2021. At some point you start to feel overwhelmed and overloaded. I feel bad for it because I hate to leave my team at work shorthanded. I've always been that way, but I was just, some days it felt like I was just about to break. All the stress and everything, and it's just piled up over the years. So I'm taking a week off, a couple weeks. My kids are on fall break, and I'm going to recharge the batteries, as they say. But we'll do some stuff for that too. Try to plan some longer stuff like Dollywood or what have you. Not that that would probably do good. There's plenty of people who do Dollywood videos that are way better than I am and bigger, so I do it for fun. Trying to make some revenue though off of this gig. Give the family a better life and start paying crap off and afford groceries all the time, and you know, just first world issues. Looks like they've mowed through here recently. I'm going to turn around right here for the sake of not looking like an idiot. That right there, if you're a computer nerd, you know what IX Systems is. They make a operating system called TrueNAS, which is one of the most widely used server systems in the world. They're started by a guy from here. I applied to work there when I was finishing up college, but I didn't get it. It's worth a shot though. I mean, I'm sure there were people way more qualified than I was at the time that hopped on it. But I feel like what I got now is a good gig. I care a lot about our students and the mission of our college. That's why I work so much at it. Even though we don't get anything extra for it other than thank yous, but I guess I'm just too old-fashioned. I care too much about people in the job. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, and it's kind of humid right now. I guess it's all the moisture in the air. I'll have to keep an eye on the time though. Got a couple hours. I get people asking me, why do you wear your watch on your right hand? You're supposed to wear it on your left hand. I was like, well, I'm left-handed. Feels better on my right hand because I always was taught you wear your watch on the opposite hand that you write with. And so wearing your watch on your left hand makes sense for right-handed people. I'm the old flippity flop though. I'm left-handed and I wear it on my right hand and it feels right at home there. Which I remember when I was a kid, the only other left-handed person I knew who would wear their watch on their right hand was my grandfather. Everybody else I knew that was left-handed, they'd wear it on their left. They didn't want to stand out or whatever, and they always looked awkward when they tried to write with this big watch hanging off their wrists. But I embraced it. It's not as crowded today. It's kind of nice. Probably should have ate before I came because I'm going to get the low sugar shakes, but I'll be alright. Make it home and grab something. Hopefully the audio sounds okay as I talk. Again, this is more of a keep the numbers up / test the audio, or not audio, well yeah, the audio too, and camera on this device. I just wanted to see what it would do. So this is, I guess you'd call it a fluff video, just to help keep the numbers up, but you gotta do what you gotta do. There's a crane or something right there. Went underwater. Dang. Yeah, I like how this doesn't jump when I zoom in like my Motorola does. I have videos where I've zoomed in or zoomed out and it would jump. It wasn't smooth like this. It's a pretty nifty feature. Dang. I'm connected to the library's Wi-Fi still, which is right up there. Trying to find that crane, but I guess it's gonna stay underwater today. Normally you can see turtles every now and then. And if you see my other videos, you know me.
I like turtles.
Old people on the bridge. These used to have benches in them. I remember that, kids. A lady who is not from here tried to convince me that I was wrong. Like I didn't grow up here or anything. Oh, there goes something flying at us. I thought I'd have less time to walk because when I pulled in to drop those books off and connected to the Wi-Fi, I got a notification. It was a reminder about something coming up at my kid's school in a couple weeks, but the notification had today's date on it and I got confused and I thought they had changed the date to this morning. So I had an oh crap moment. I was about to head back to their school and get ready for that, but once I was fully connected to the Wi-Fi, I was able to see that it's the same date, so panic averted. There's that big old fountain. Yeah, buddy. There is duck poop everywhere. Why don't ducks just go to the bathroom? Yeah. I know these longer videos are still doing bad, but I mean, they do a little bit better in a shorter amount of time now when I upload them frequently, so just takes perseverance, kids. Perseverance. Oh boy, okay. I'm still trying to be respectful of people. Even though this is a, whatever that's called, where you don't need somebody's consent to record them, I still don't like to. Just trying to do a scenic nature walk and get some views up. I guess the nature scenery is better than y'all watching me sweat. Looks like that new pavilion is open. So that means I will go down there and show you the Maryville Monument. Here's a good view of the library. Los Amigos. Closed now, but delicious. Yep. This camera looks pretty good from what I can see. Dang, I might have to just start using this. Yeah. So smooth. I don't know if the microphone's working. On my Motorola, well, I finally figured out how to get the microphone working on the regular camera app, but I was using something called Open Camera, where you can switch to a microphone for the audio input. Golly, this camera looks great. It's so smooth. My other one felt like it was shaky anytime I would move. And there was an option for stabilization, but it didn't seem to work too good. There's the dam. There's the sun. You've probably seen that before. Pistol Creek, baby. Oh yeah, no more construction zone. It'd be nice. I will go over there and get that on camera, because last time I walked through here, it was closed up. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll go check out these new signs. Downtown Maryville Arboretum, courtesy of Denso Manufacturing. Oh, that's cool. These must have been added during the construction. Here's a sign about some history that happened here. Feel free to pause it if you want. Normally I would walk right over, but that sod still needs to settle up, so I'm gonna walk on the paths. Something is screaming over there. City employee privilege right there. Be able to drive on the walking path. I ought to slap a City of Maryville sticker on the side of my silver Toyota. I could get around here a lot faster. There's another view of this side. I don't know what they're going to put under there. Haven't seen it yet. It's nice to see all this open. I'll start on the left because that's where it starts. Alright. This is the Maryville Bicentennial Memorial. 1795 to 1995. And the glare's bad. Let me just try to zoom in and go around it. There's where Fort Craig was, Fort Craig Springs, John Craig's Mill, Williams Mill. We've went through there the week before last, I believe. Here's how the town was laid out, which is right up there. And then there's more springs in there. We are right there. And then that dam that's on this side was Drake's Mill. Original plat of the town of Maryville, 1795. Okay. Oh, I just about fell. I should probably pay attention. Here we are in a little semicircle. Let me find the best zoom. I'll probably just slowly walk around it. And then you can, these are different timelines of stuff. Let me start over. Here's pre-1795. Talks about the Cherokee in this area. We got Maryville history up top, world social and political history in the middle, and then what was happening in art, science, and technology. And then at the very bottom was who was the U.S. president during that time. Okay. Feel free to pause the video whenever you want. If you want to try to read something, then I'll be able to know. I'll pause it when I'm editing to see how good of a camera quality this is. I'm no pro, okay? Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 There's a leaf. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm having to do it in half-seas. Mm-hmm. Andrew Johnson, I've been to his house many years ago. Mm-hmm. I've also been to Andrew Jackson's home at the Hermitage outside of Nashville many years ago. People thought Nashville had bad traffic back then. From what I hear of it now, it's even worse. And it probably makes Knoxville look like a suburban dream. Mm-hmm. 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 I guess I can stop with that crap. This is a pretty big half circle. The back row is people important to this area. Of course, we'll be going in opposite order from right to left for convenience purposes. I'll be looking through these too. Trust me. I could have missed a line or two. I'm not perfect, but I try and I care. I've been deemed as adequate by several people in the past. All right. January blizzard. Yeah, we had a big blizzard in '93. My little sister was born right in the middle of it. Clyde B. Emmert. Looks like somebody took his plaque. John Craig. It's the one that Fort Craig was named after. Try to get a better lower angle. Dr. Kubel A. Bryant. How's it look when we zoom in a little? Yeah. We'll get John Craig's again. Zoomed in. That's probably easier to see if you want to pause it. Gideon Stebbins White Crawford. The history's gone. David Wilson, Mr. D.W. Prophet. Founder of Prophet Store. Yeah, that used to be a big thing. And then they had prophets at the mall. Charles William Henry. The history plaque's gone. Eugene Leslie Webb. Get a better shot of that. Should have brought my little phone holder, but sometimes when I'm holding it, it looks like I'm holding a weapon, and I don't want that drama today. Polly Tool. Oh, that's cool. She saved a lot of our records in history. Thank you, Miss Polly. General William Wallace. We've all seen Braveheart. Just kidding. Claude D. Curtis. Well, this history of Maryville High School. Make sure I'm holding this right. Sam Houston. I need to go see his statue. Mary Granger Blunt. That's where the name Maryville came from. Also the name of one of our local elementary schools, Mary Blunt Elementary. William Blunt, name of a high school. That's where the name of our county comes from, Blunt. A lot of people say Blount that don't know any better. Bless their hearts. William Bennett Scott Sr. Nita Eccles West. Isaac Anderson. I know he's the guy that started, was it Maryville College? I think so. Thomas Lillard. Dr. Jephthah Davis Garner. Will Parham. Sun's coming back out. Dr. Ben A. Morton. I feel like I should have my hat off when I'm reading these. It's people that had a big part in our town. Nancy Brody Miser. Dr. Samuel Pride. Fred Lowry Prophet. Samuel Everett, also the name of one of our local schools. All right, now we head back. Oh, here's what a wide shot looks like. This whole area. Over there is the health department, former library. I used to spend a lot of hours in the kids section in there. Those little cubby holes they had. It's like being in a cave almost. Looks like they got a new picnic table up there. These concrete pads was where they had, like I said in the last video I did here, had pull-up bars and stuff like that to exercise on. They had to have been about 20 years old when I was a little kid, so I can see why they wouldn't be here anymore. There's all the ducks congregating. All right. Let's see. Do I go up there and cross that busy road? No. I'll walk up the hill. This camera does look good though. I'm gonna have to make it my main camera. I'll know more whenever I watch through this stuff on the computer. But anything that can help the channel. I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt if they don't have anything better, but there's people who will see lower camera quality on a video and immediately turn it off. So anything helps. That boy's standing off against somebody over there. Oh, he's got something in his mouth. I don't know. It's nice that this doesn't jump around. Hello, ducks. How are you? Oh, there's more down there. Well, let's see. I don't have any food. I told your group that on the other end. It looks like you're finding some all right. Wave hi if you see me. Papa John's. Los Amigos. Delicious. And homey. I like a good homey place. This poor guy sleeping under there again. That used to not be a problem. I don't know what it's like. There's a lot of homeless around now. And I'm not making fun of them. I'm saying like maybe we as a town need to come together and figure it out. People shouldn't have to be sleeping under bridges or in their cars. I guess it depends on the person too, because I've known people that they were offered jobs to get themselves out of that situation, but they didn't want to work. So I guess it depends on the person. Sadly, there are people that don't want to work. Got that podcast mentality. They see people making millions of dollars just sitting on couches and talking into microphones for a couple hours. They think they should be able to have that too. But on the flip side, that kind of stuff is what gets the big sponsorship dollars. Society's kind of got it upside down now. The people who fix our plumbing and electrical and get covered in our poop when something goes wrong, they're the ones that have to work multiple jobs to get by. So it's kind of reversed. Let's see. Here's a little parking area. That right there used to be the Daily Times office, and if you delivered for them, that's where you'd get the newspapers. I never did, but I knew some folks that did. Well, I guess I'm gonna walk back into the library because that's where I'm parked at. Be right back with you. And now for the ultimate test. I'm gonna see how this thing, see if it's any smoother on my shaky phone holder in my car as I drive back to the house. Get ready to slap all this slop together. There's some bumps over here. I'll know more when I'm throwing this video together. Like I said, this was for science. And I need to get a longer video up today. Or this week at least. Trying to keep the numbers up, baby. Oh, I should have turned right. I'll be at this red light for 3 weeks. Somebody will have to bring me food. There's Los Amigos right there and Papa John's to the right, so I think I can survive it. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. It's not turning. Come on now. There you go. It's being cooperative. That's what I thought, light. There you go. Is there light on the other side? No, as there shouldn't be. You never know nowadays. People might put lights wherever they want. I'm gonna go down this way because it's a little bit bumpier. We'll be driving right behind that Maryville Bicentennial Memorial that I was showing. I need to figure out a way to get a camera up front. If I could get a GoPro or two, that would be awesome. I could do some things with a GoPro. There's the health department, former library. I wish I could remember what the adult section looked like. I spent almost all my time in the children's section. How are we looking on shakiness? It's shaky still, obviously, from the motion, but it's pretty clear from what I'm used to. This might be a better option for me. That's why, well, one of the reasons why I don't throw out older devices too is, it's because I'm a nerd. And you can either tinker with stuff and get it working again, or you can save it for parts. Hence the name of a YouTube channel that I subscribe to. Yeah, it's not bad. I can live with it. I'll have to get that on camera someday. It's a cell phone tower that's supposed to look like a pine tree, and it clearly does not look like a pine tree. It looks like if somebody took a cell phone tower and stuck branches from a fake Christmas tree in it. That's what it looks like. And they didn't spread them out good enough. And they put all the lights and the ornaments on one side. Did my 9-year-old design that? Not too shabby. Again, this is all for testing sake and algorithm's sake. Sure, people probably see this up and they're like, oh, what's that guy doing? Recording himself? That's exactly what I'm doing. There's a cop app, cool. You better keep driving. Shoo! I'm just kidding. I do appreciate what they do. It can't be easy having to deal with. You think if I thought that having to deal with people that need IT help was bad, can you imagine having to deal with crappy criminals all day? Just kidding. I don't mind what I do. I did have to get out of some comfort zones though, because my whole life I have hated talking on the phone. I don't know why. Even when talking on the landline phone was the only way to talk to family members, I hated it. I just always hated talking on the phone. I like phone technology and I always liked tinkering with phones, but as far as having to sit there for a while and hold a phone up to my ear, that just never appeased me. And that's most of my job now, is talking on the phone, but I learned how to get out of that little comfort bubble really quick because I cared more about the job than my own personal issues. I got a headset though, so that at least makes it easier. Should have had a headset growing up. I think we had one, I just never used it. The one that where you actually had to plug it into the handset on the landline phone. I hear music. I better keep talking or else I'll get a copyright strike. Don't want that. It's easy to get copyright issues happening on videos. You could be recording, I shouldn't say filming. I've got it on my video ideas list to do a parody of people who use the term filming for making a video. And nobody uses film anymore, but they still use the term filming. And that was my slip up. I normally say recording. That's one of the bad things about recording in public, is some restaurant or store could be playing a song that gets you a copyright strike on your channel, as if you intentionally added it to your video. It's the world we live in, though. Well, the red lights on this side of town have been quite friendly. stop and get me a sausage egg McMuffin or something, but broke. So I need this YouTube stuff to take off. I've been pushing at it. I got accepted in the partner program on January 31st, and I've been pushing hard at it. I've been uploading stuff almost every day, as far as the shorts go, and then now I'm trying to get into doing the long form videos more. And you get your first revenue payout when you hit $100 in revenue. And I've got about $9 left to go towards that. And I've been doing this since January 31st. Let's see, we're getting to the end of September. Almost 8 months it's taken me to make $90 and some change. But I'm going to keep pushing because I got some things I want to do for my family. TikTok's catching up with the YouTube numbers. But to get monetized on TikTok, you got to hit 10,000 followers. So, we'll see. We'll see which one hits 10,000 first, but just hoping this all skyrockets into something wonderful. I'd like to also do stuff for poor people, because I grew up poor. I know what it's like to need help, so to not be able to give that to people in need now, it kind of hurts. And to see what all my family's got to go through. That's really all I have to say about that. But thank y'all for sticking around and watching me do another random video for numbers and test out the camera and stuff. I don't even know if this microphone is synced up with this device or not. I'll know when I'm editing the video. So you may see this uploaded or you may not. The video looks good though in my opinion, so I'll see what I can do. See what I can do. I can't even talk. I'm getting the old cotton mouth. Gotta get me some water. Water! Water! Anywho's, I'm losing my mind. Y'all have a nice day. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.